Hi, everyone. I am Vanessa Rubenfeld. I am the career specialist for the College of Engineering and Computer Science. So welcome to Cal State Fullerton. I know this is not a traditional welcome. Normally we'd be in person with a lot of people. Hopefully we'll be able to see each other soon in person, but for now, we'll see you virtually. I'm going to go over our Career Center services and an overview. Alrighty, so just a little bit about our Career Center. The agenda for today, as I mentioned, going over Career Center services, major exploration resources, our contact information, and time for Q&A. All right, so in terms of our Career Center, I'm going to go over our three different things that are very important to us. So our vision is to prepare Titans for their future career success by utilizing Career Success Center resources and guidance to gain confidence and take action. Our mission is to engage the CSUF student body to actively prepare for their future by 1, providing guidance, 2, sharing resources, 3, connecting with employers, and 4, instilling confidence. Our pillars include the following: to facilitate student success in a diverse and competitive global society. We explore to help you explore to discover your strengths and possibilities for future success. We help empower you to instill confidence. We help engage to connect with yourself, the campus, employers, and the world at large. And finally, to execute, to really take action. So these are our vision, mission, and our pillars. So please feel free to ask questions about these if you have any as well. And as you come across any questions, please feel free to put them in the chat and I'm happy to answer them. So who do we serve? So we serve everyone. We serve all Cal State University Fullerton undergraduate, graduate, and credential students. We also support all alumni who graduated within 1 year with online resources and appointments. And if it was in person as well, we would do that. So that's who we serve as a whole Career Center. And even though I'm actually housed in the Career Center, I am the specialist for the College of Engineering and Computer Science. So we have a liaison type of specialist model. So each of our career specialists have one college they support. So we have, for example, me for the College of Engineering and Computer Science. We have one for the College of Human Health and Development. So we have one for every college, one for business, and so on. And so my role in the Career Center, like I mentioned, I support ECS students. So ECS stands for Engineering and Computer Science. And so my role is to support our ECS students through their major career and grad school exploration journey. Also to develop programming for students to engage with Cal State University Fullerton alumni and employers. So we do have several programming models. For example, we'll have panels of events with alumni. For example, we've had for those that are females who identify as females who actually want to go into this field, we had an overall slice of advice panel very recently where we had alumni that worked at Google, alumni that worked at Raytheon, and also at Turner Construction, and it was titled Breaking into Male-Dominated Industries. So we have different events similar to that and just different events in general that showcases alumni from ECS that have actually gone on to work at various companies. So we do have panels of events like that, and also events where recruiters and employers will come speak about life at Google, for example, or life at a particular employer or a particular company or organization. And also information sessions. So tons of things that we offer in terms of programming. We also have career fairs. We have a variety of career fairs. Every fall in October, we offer a STEM fair specific for STEM majors, including ECS. And in February, we offer every year an ECS fair. So we have career fairs devoted specific to ECS majors as well. So throughout the year, we do cover a variety of career fairs. For example, the end of this month, we're having a general career fair for all majors. So we do offer several throughout the year. And it's a great way, even if you're not looking for an internship or a job, to engage with employers. So it's a variety of things that we offer for our students, both undergraduate and graduate students. And so these are a few things, as I mentioned, that we can actually help support in different resources and services. So for example, if you're unsure about your career, your future career path, which, as a first-time freshman or transfer student, a lot of people, they expect you to know your career, and it's okay if you don't, it's totally fine. And I want you to, understand that that's totally, normal to not know for sure what you want to do at this point in your life. So let's take all the pressure off first and foremost. If you do know, that's fantastic. I'm here to help you clarify your career and your major path. So we do help with assessments, career assessments for your career and major exploration, or if you're trying to decide between mechanical engineering or let's say software engineering, I can help you through that process as well. So we do one-on-one appointments, we do drop-in hours, all kinds of things that we can offer to help you clarify your major and career goals. Also, if you're just looking for an internship or a job, I can help you through with your resume and cover letter. We offer graduate school exploration when you're ready at that point. If you are exploring graduate school or want to find out more, we can help you through that. And also in terms of the statements, the personal statements, I do help with personal statements and reviewing those for graduate school. Also job and internship search. So if you are looking for a job or internship, we do help with that process. So we do have a lot of resources we provide to you. So for example, we have a thing called Titan Connection, and Titan Connection is our online job and internship database specific for Cal State Fullerton students. So we'll definitely give you access to that once you are a student. And it's an easy way to navigate in order to find jobs and internships. And it's a first place to start. I would definitely recommend that place to begin for your job and internship search. Once you're at that point, once you're ready to start that search, it's just an easy way to navigate through as a one area and different ways of filtering out full-time, part-time, remote jobs, remote internships, for credit, for academic credit or non-academic credit, all those things. And also on-campus jobs are also on that database. So we'll definitely share those resources for you by the end of the session today, so you understand and know where to go to begin that search. If you're all, ready to do that, at any time, if you have any questions too, please feel free to ask in the chat and I'll definitely address it towards the end. Networking as well, we can definitely help with the networking piece, both virtual and in-person networking. Of course, right now, most everything is virtual, right? But definitely sooner than later, we will be going back in person. We don't have specific dates on that yet, but there is ways of networking virtual that I can also share with these services that we offer, for career services for the Career Center. So we do offer that, and also LinkedIn. So I'm sure some of you have probably heard of LinkedIn, but we do offer specific services that help you review your profile and develop a profile on LinkedIn, which was one of the best, is and still one of the best places to network virtually with employers and alumni. And so I definitely want to make sure you understand that the importance of LinkedIn, if you don't have one already, that you do know it is a free service that you should never have to pay for it. There is a premium service, but we want to help you understand the importance of LinkedIn, and it is in the job search, how important it is in the job search. So those are the overall services we provide in a one-on-one setting. And also I do have a lot of workshops I will do throughout the year with clubs and organizations that are ECS specific. So those are, kind of tailored around these topics, with also the info sessions where, like I mentioned, with different employers that could come in. That's another way. Okay, so another thing I wanted to share is our virtual resources offered in the Career Center. In addition to what I just shared, these are the different methods in which we do offer our virtual services right now at this point. So email and phone call support. We have virtual drive-through hours where you don't need an appointment. You can just meet with a career coach or a career specialist sometimes as well. Like I said, every career specialist does offer virtual Career Center appointments. So Titan Connection is not just our job and internship database, but it's also the place where you can make appointments with each of us. And you'd be making it with me because I am your career specialist for this college. We do offer student engagement opportunities with Zoom and Instagram Live and different ways of engaging. If you have ideas as well, we are always open to new ideas, but we do want to make sure that, employers are always here to connect with you, whether it's a career fair or a simple IG Live. We are hoping to offer more of those in the fall. For example, just a quick IG Live with an employer who is going to share more about opportunities coming up for them. And then hopefully I'll do an Instagram takeover. That's something I would love to do. Definitely one of my goals. Definitely follow us on Instagram, CSUF ECS, I'm sorry, CSUF ECS is the ECS Instagram. So that is the one for ECS specific. And then for Career Center is CSUF Career. So definitely follow us there. I can put it in the chat when we're finished if you have questions. Also, as I mentioned, the Titan Connection database. So that, like I mentioned, is the place to find jobs and internships and also to make appointments with us. The VMOC and interview stream are two amazing resources we offer. So VMOC is actually a platform that is free, of course, for all of these are free for all students. VMOC is a platform that helps you build your resume from scratch. Or if you already have a draft, you can upload it to our VMOC system and it gives you immediate feedback. It's a great place to start if you're unsure of how to, create the formatting. There's so many different ways of writing a resume, but it's a great place just to start with the formatting. And if you already have a resume, I'm sure many of you do from high school or from community college. So we're happy to help you in that formatting of a resume. And then beyond that, once you've kind of put it into VMOC, then you can meet with us and we can further help you to clarify anything you have, any questions you have on your resume. Interview Stream is another great resource we offer for free. It's all virtual in terms of practicing your interviews. So it's somewhat of a mock interview and you can even record yourself and kind of view yourself as if you are in a virtual setting for an interview. That's another great resource for these virtual types of career resources. Also, we do offer mock interviews with a career specialist. So I can help you practice interviewing. Let's say you have an internship interview or a job interview coming up, we can help you practice interviewing. So especially a lot of employers right now are doing virtual interviews. And so it's more commonplace, even, it was offered a little bit before the pandemic, but now it's offered even more in greater numbers for internships sometimes. So definitely something you want to keep in mind in terms of practicing in a virtual setting. All right, so those are the different methods and the different ways in which we offer our Career Center resources. Signature programming, I also wanted to share. I did already share a little bit about our career fairs, but if you have questions further about that, let me know. We do offer something called Titan Takeover, and Titan Takeover is an amazing resource. Every spring we offer, it's not an internship, but it is an opportunity for you to job shadow someone in a field of your interest. So we offer this to all students interested, and if you see a list of employers that you want to job shadow, whether it be virtual or in person, depending on next spring, how that'll look. It's a way for you to look and watch what they're doing. So job shadowing is essentially just taking a day or a few hours out of your day to watch what an employer, what a person's doing in their job. So if you haven't done that before, I highly recommend it. And of course, it's free for all of you. If you do see on the list of employers, that's something that you might want to watch. Definitely keep that in mind. We are adding to that list. And so we're hoping for more ECS employers to be added to that list. Career assessments, as well as I mentioned, we offer the Myers-Briggs and the Strong Interest Inventory and a few others that if you're unsure, like I said, about your major or your career path, we offer these career assessments and we're all certified to administer them and to interpret them for you to understand more about your interests and your personality and how that might connect with your future career path. I Am First is also a great cohorted program we offer. It's a great program where you can, well, if you're a first generation college student, first and foremost, that's really for you. That is a program that is dedicated solely to first generation students. So if that is something that you identify with, it's a great thing to apply for. And we do house it within our career center. So if you need more information on that, I'm happy to get you in touch with the coordinator for that program. So these are just a few of the many signature programs we offer in the career center, in addition to what I already shared. So any questions so far, please feel free to unmute yourself or in the chat. Okay. And I know I'm probably talking too fast, so I'm going to try to slow down. But I also wanted to share a couple of the common questions I receive from students. So what I found is these are the two questions. So what can I do with my major? And where can I find internships or jobs, or where do I begin, right? That could be the question. Because even with a, let's say, a computer science major, for example, or mechanical engineering major, there's still a lot of different things, even within those majors you can do. So for example, computer science, you can be a front-end developer, back-end developer, even software engineer. There's so many different job titles you can have within that one major. And so if you look at a few job descriptions for a software engineer, for example, they're requiring either a computer science major or a software engineering major, or sometimes an electrical engineering major. So there's a variety of things you can actually do within certain majors, a variety of positions, a variety of careers. I won't get into all of that today, but if you did have specific questions about that, that is something I do help with understanding, how to kind of understand what major to choose, even where to begin, and things like that. And where can I find internships or jobs, of course, is a common question, which I'll get into. And so in terms of the question, what can I do with my major? So, like I mentioned, we do several things to help you clarify your career goals, because at 18 or in the early 20s doesn't mean you have to know your career path for your whole life. That's totally okay if you don't. And I want to make sure everyone knows that. I want to normalize that. And so these are just a few things we can help with clarifying your career goals. As I mentioned, career assessments. I am certified to administer them for the strong interest inventory and the Myers-Briggs, which includes your assessment of your interests and your personality. We do also have like motivated skills type of assessments and values assessments, just to really further clarify who you are as a person and how that might connect to your future career path. Because the first step you want to take is really understanding yourself and understanding what your interests are and what are the skill sets you want to utilize, because you might be really good at something but not want to use that skill set in the future. Right? So those are a few things we can do to help you assess who you are as a person to begin with. And then in terms of, like I mentioned, what type of company or organization you would like to work for, I can help you kind of break it down in terms of like, what are the types of companies, the types of organizations that are hiring, and what are the internship to job pipeline? What does that look like? Every company is a little bit different, I have to say, but there are specific types of recruitment timelines and specific times of the year where larger companies, for example, will be recruiting more in the fall, really heavily in the fall, whereas smaller companies recruit more in the spring. And so it really depends. If you are looking for any summer internships, which I'm sure many of you are, you'll want to look more towards your sophomore year. The earlier the better, but if you are a first-time freshman or first-time college student, as a transfer student, absolutely you want to come straight in looking for an internship. But if you are just coming in as a first year, as a freshman, some companies only allow sophomores or juniors to apply for internships. However, if you are coming in as a freshman, you can still look for other volunteer opportunities or even companies that are hiring. But I would have to say the majority of them are looking for sophomore and above for their interns. So something to keep in mind, but I can also help you assess which companies might be best for you or what organizations to look out for in terms of their hiring recruitment timeline. Every company, like I said, is different, so I can't speak for every company. However, I can kind of give you an understanding of what that looks like and help you break it down. And if you're, like I said, unsure still of what you can do with the major, that you choose, or if you're between a couple majors, I can help you decide between, like, I'm not making that decision for you, of course, but I can help you in terms of demystifying the process of what it's like to choose a major, and also the different options we offer for majors within ECS and throughout the campus. We have so many. So if you've already decided ECS is your major, that's wonderful. But if not, if you're between a couple different colleges on campus, that's totally fine. I can help you kind of demystify that process. And every career specialist like myself can do the same. Let's say if you're thinking in, social sciences instead of ECS, or NSM, the natural sciences and mathematics portion instead of ECS, you can meet with that person who works in NSM, and me at the same time if you're still deciding, to kind of get a feel for each college. That's totally fine. Also, goal setting and decision making I help with. And like I said, a lot of these happens in our one-on-one appointments, which are virtual at this moment. Hopefully soon, and we will be going in person eventually, but I can't give a date as to when. So I'm sure that's a lot of the same questions I've been asked, but just want to make sure everybody knows most of our appointments at this time will be virtual, even into the fall. So hopefully there will be changes and updates to that. But as of this time, that is what it looks like. And so also in terms of an internship and job search sites, I do have a site. I'm going to send you at the link at the bottom, at the end in the chat. I will be sending this link to you so you have access to this. Titan Connection, though, you probably won't have access to at this point in time until you are admitted, and if you do already have access to your portal and to you know, the on-campus resources, that's great. I'm just not sure at what point you'll get access to this. Definitely by the summer, if you are admitted, you should be able to have access. But Titan Connection, as I mentioned, is our main job and internship database, and that's where you do make appointments. And also for a lot of majors within ECS, these are some great websites. I'm not going to go into everyone right now, but just to let you know a few, the Muse, Built in LA. Built in LA is great for startup companies. That's more for careers and jobs, not really internships, but it's a great place to begin in terms of your job search. Engineering jobs, Engineering Central, Glassdoor, internships.com, Indeed.com. Those are just a few, but if you want to know of others, let me know. I can share this list with all of you. But there's a lot of different sites out there. I can just share which ones might be best for your major. Some like Indeed are pretty great for a lot of majors, and I can kind of give you some tips and tricks on how to utilize it. But yeah, we can go into that more on our appointments as well. This is our website. So this is just an example of what we offer on our website. Our website's amazing, so please bookmark this site. I will put it in the chat at this moment so you can kind of go into it at your leisure. Let's see, here we go. So that is our website. Definitely bookmark this site because this is where you access all of our resources. As I mentioned, Titan Connection is the job and internship database to make appointments. So both of these will link you to Titan Connection. VMOC, I kind of mentioned already, but that is how to build your resume. There are other resources for resume and cover letters. We offer a career guide that goes into detail also of some sample resume and cover letters. So, and I can also help you in terms of specifics of a technical and engineering, computer science resume and cover letter, because they are a little bit different from other resumes. Interviewing, as I mentioned, we do practice interviewing with you, the mock interviews. And then we also offer interviews. We do offer the interview stream platform and different ways in which you can practice interviewing and give you a lot of tips. There's also webinars for all of these online. All of the career and major exploration sites are linked here. So if you go to our main page and you look under our I'll show you a quick navigation of this when we're finished. But if you do go to our career and major exploration page, it'll take you to several resources to understand a little bit more about each of your major choices and career choices. Career assessments, they're linked on here as well. You do have to pay for those 2 assessments I did mention, but there are some free assessments as well. Graduate school and professional school resources are here. And workshops and info sessions. Any of our workshops are linked on our website where you can sign up directly on Titan Connection. And a lot of them are offered via Zoom at this time. Usually they were in person, but at the moment, like I mentioned, they are on Zoom. And as I did mention, we do have webinars and tutorials for all of the above. Okay, so any questions before we go forward? That's pretty much an overview of our Career Center services. And then, like I mentioned, my office is in the Career Center, which is in Langsdorff Hall. So it's a separate building from the ECS building. ECS building is a little bit further down from the Career Center. However, every Tuesday, or depending on, it might be a different day in the fall when you do come, I do have drop-in hours 1 day a week that will be physically housed in the ECS building. I'm not sure what that would look like in the fall, but either way, I do have drop-in hours at once a week where you come in without any type of appointment and just meet with me. And it's like a virtual queue, you can come in and I'll let you in as it goes on, like 10 to 15 minutes per person typically. Or you can make appointments with me at any time because I am free for appointments for ECS students specifically. So once you are an admitted student, you can start making appointments with me. Any questions at this point? Feel free to unmute or drop in the chat. Drop your questions in the chat. No questions? I know it's a lot of information, but like I said, if you do have any questions, please feel free to let me know. This is my email. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing and I'll drop in the chat a few resources. So hopefully that's okay with you all. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see right here. Drop in the chat. Let me go ahead and get these off of here. Okay, here we go. And then I'll also show you the website in just a moment so you can kind of get a feel for that. Oops. Let's see. let me go ahead and just trying to copy and paste this. This does not want to copy and paste at this point. Okay, never mind. Alrighty. Here's my email. So that is my email, and I already put the Career Center's website up there. So please feel free, even in the meantime, if you have any questions about, meeting with me or in terms of the Career Center, please feel free to come see me in the summertime. Once you're admitted, I can help you with that. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen in just a moment, just to show you what our Career Center webpage looks like. And there we go. Hope everyone can see that. All right, great. So this is the Career Center webpage. Like I said, it has a lot of information, so I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. I'll just navigate a couple things for you. So every time I come here, I usually click on students. And so the easiest way to navigate it is to click on students and to click Virtual Career Center. So once I'm in the Virtual Career Center, I can find everything I need at my fingertips. And so when you click or you kind of scroll down here, like I mentioned, I kind of showed this, but Titan Connection, is a database. You have to log in with your own Fullerton email, and you'll create a profile, things like that. So that is a really easy way to navigate through our jobs and internships and make appointments. So both of these will take you to Titan Connection. So everything really that I mentioned is on here. So basically you just go to that website, fullerton.edu/career, click students, Virtual Career Center. Or if you just wanted to go to Titan Connection, you can also find us in the job and internship database. You can find all on-campus jobs, internships, off-campus jobs, all of those are on there. So any questions about internships, if you're looking for an internship, let me know, but also view all of them here. So it's a very easy way to go through it and kind of find and see, what's out there, what's available. Also, the career guide is on here. It's a great way to see any type of sample resumes, interviewing samples as well, like in terms of what questions to ask in an interview and what questions are asked. So you can view the whole thing as a PDF. So any questions about those, feel free to go through it and let me know. I'm here to help.